What's up, everybody? Eternal God Possibilities here, back again. Continue. What if Asta was trained by Goku? Part 24. Now, last time I left off, Asta and pretty much everyone else who joined in, who was, dragged to the Crimson Lion King's personal training ground, which was that magic region with the exploding volcano. Well, erupting volcano. And yeah, after everyone got there, Meliona explained why they're here and their objective. To climb the erupting volcano and reach the summit of where the hot springs are. And yeah, that's pretty much it where we left off. Let's get to the video. Starting now. Okay, after Meliona got done explaining the goal of this challenge, all the non-captains somewhat complain and get a little scared because of this. That's when both Captain Char and Yami stepped out and just went with it, which everyone's surprised at trying to figure out how they getting through this without falling victim to, the magic region. Especially for Captain Char, which her magic is complete disadvantage here. Her magic type's complete disadvantage here. Which then one of the Magic Knights piped up saying, that's magic, that's mana skin. Which, pretty much just like in canon, they explain the process of mana skin, that it's a very hard difficulty. Then Captain Meliona just tells them, just same thing canon, just go, you sniveling cowards, or something like that. I forgot exactly what happened, but yeah. After that, everyone goes. And also goes as well, flying, using his wind magic to fly, while having a mana skin. Everyone is ahead, except for Asta. He's actually letting everyone get a head start. Meliona sees this and tries to ask, why haven't you gone? Asta says, I'm giving everyone a head start. She starts to think maybe he's just some sort of, starting to think maybe she should have brought this kid, since still no mana, she may be a complete brute and battle manic like Goku, who mostly spent her time in the woods training, in the wilderness, surviving, living off land. But she just used magic, not mana. The lioness is not amused and tries to grab him, which then Asta gets out of the way quick, with ease, surprising Meliona. Then she just leaves him alone and just actually leaves him. Which, until everyone gets at least to where they were in canon, where they then notice something flying through the sky. A black shooting star to their point of view. Then Noel says, "Is that Asta?" Which then, just like in canon, he comes flying in with his demon dweller sword, but this time much more controlled, destroying the lava golem. And flies right past Yuno. And Char and Yami, which Yami, he was actually ahead of Char because he wasn't just using Mana Skin, he was also using a little bit of Ki to fly, which, if any of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my previous videos, and you know. And everyone's surprised that Asta was able to get up there, and Leona was actually already on top of in the volcano, well, on top of the volcano. She sees Asta flying in and tries to compare her to see, because she assumes that he can't control himself, but then he suddenly stops in front of her, surprising her again, and she praises Asta. A couple minutes pass, and everyone reaches the summit of the volcano. As time passed, Char's magic knife, the girl who uses earth magic creates a earth wall right after the hot spring appeared. Well, finally a hot spring arrived, because at a certain point in time, if you've seen the anime, you know what I'm talking about. So, pretty much after that, same thing happens just like in canon. Everything. Except for the part where Asta says to everybody about how he has someone he cares about, which, to Asta's point, for Asta's experience, it's already been over about 2 years now, almost 2 years since he's seen Sister Lily. And he's already grown out of it. His crush for her. He doesn't say that, but he says something like, "You guys should be ashamed of yourselves," to all the Match Night members who were climbing the rock wall to peep on the female knights. So yeah, time for another time skip. A couple days passed, and it's the time of the Royal Knights exam, which we have up the first team, Asta, and pretty much the same. Sorry about that. If you heard some noise in the background, that was my family. I think our dog's causing trouble for someone. I don't know. But yeah. The same polling teams, everyone's exactly the same, just like in canon. Now, we get to Asta and his team. What's her name? I keep forgetting. Mimosa, yeah, and Mask Guy, Black Clover, too many names. But their team, as their match begins, in no time flat, Asta just uses his instant transmission, gets right in front of the team, and just uses his anti-magic sword and slashes the crystal, ending the match. And teleports back to his team, which Mask Guy, I forgot his name, I'll look it up later, asks, "How did you use some sort of spatial magic?" Asta says, "No, I use this thing called Ki," which Zoro just shakes, just shakes it off and says, okay, whatever. And just goes on with it. With Mimosa just saying, thanks, Asta, he's gotten better, stronger, whatnot, just like in canon. Now, all the other matches go the same, except for Magna's team. And, well, yeah, just Magna. Since I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I'm going to have to look this up later. If I didn't do it, then I'm going to have to retcon this. But during the Magna got a little bit of training of Ki as well. He, after or before the underwater temple, Magna went asked Asta if he could teach him, or at least learn a little bit from his book, which, if I remember correctly, the first time we gave him a Ki guidebook, and with all sorts of techniques from Universe 7. Pretty much a guidebook of everyone in Universe 7. Well, all the Z fighters, not include everyone from Earth, not Frieza. So yeah. Now, everything continues, and now we get to Asta's second match. As Asta's about to fight Magna's team and Mimosa's brother, which he does just like in canon, the same huge cloud of cherry blossoms or flower petal magic covering the entire arena, which Asta isn't having any of it, and he really pulls out his demon destroyer, not demon demon slayer sword and demon dweller sword, and really actually just demon slayer sword, channeling his ki into it, and releases a huge dark slash, anti-magic slash that completely takes out completely nullifies his spell, which everyone is shocked, which they were also shocked on how from the Asta's first match. And that's when it somewhat continues just like in canon, though but none of them know about the masked guy's traps. Not just yet, because Asta finished that match up with ease before anyone could stumble upon them. As masked guys somewhat irritated because, unknowing to Asta, that dark slash took out a few of his traps. A few, but not all of them. Since Asta didn't know about the traps yet, so yeah. It somewhat continues just like in canon, but the masked guy is unwilling to go anywhere. Asta asks Mimosa to stay and guard the crystal while he goes out and fights Magna. Since he knows Magna's gotten strong, it's somewhat better. He can sense that his ki's gotten a little stronger, and that he does know about his training with Ki, since he did help him out a little bit. So yeah. As he starts flying towards them, not using instant transmission, Magna gets out his flaming bat and starts in his other hand, he starts creating Ki Blast mixed in with his fire magic. And he yells out, explosive, flaming, Ki! Yeah. Ki explosion, or something. I still haven't came up with good names for his own magic / Ki combination attacks. But basically, he unleashes a barrage of ki balls, but infused with magic when hit with his flaming bat. Asta can sense the ki in them, which he's somewhat shocked because he can't, since they're not completely magic, he can't completely nullify them. But Asta adapts quickly and deflects all of them with just one anti-magic sword, which Melissa's brother is still trying to figure out how could a commoner do that to his spell, which both his teammates mentions that they're both commoners, and both his teammates are commoners, and well, he goes into a mental breakdown and starts rebelling against his teammates and etc., just like somewhat earlier in canon. That's when Asta somewhat had enough and just teleports in, tries to take him out, but then Magna defends his teammate even though he's being a stuck-up jerk. That's after defending him, Asta destroys the crystal, and that's it for the video. Okay guys, that's it for the what if for today, and yeah, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you share my videos, my content with your friends and other social media, whatever. But yeah, and get ready for the Halloween special that'll be coming out on Halloween night. See you next time.